Hello everybody, my name is Damon and welcome back to some more Steins Gate. When we last left off, we were here at the Radicon tournament because we needed to figure out what Faris Nyanyan did to cause Akiba to go from a moe paradise back to an electronic otaku paradise. She said that she apparently remembered the past were line, and that she understands what we're talking about, and that she went in a time machine, or used a time machine. Obviously, she's lying, but, Okabe is a little too trusting. I don't blame him. My area has died like 5 times in front, no, over a dozen by this point probably in front of him, and he is probably a little desperate. She said that if she were to beat the Radicon tournament, which she lost originally because some guys cheated, that she would be able to remember what happened. So we we went back in time, I suppose, gave Fari some sunglasses and earplugs. She didn't want to wear the sunglasses, and after a fisticuff fight with, what was his name? I don't remember, Vanilla Ice or something like that, guy that gives Frostburn. Frostbite, sorry, not Frostburn, doesn't exist. She kicked his ass, well, her ass was getting kicked, but then he realized she wasn't listening to his banter the entire game because she had earplugs in, and then she won the game and destroyed them. Banished to the Shadow Realm, I suppose. So, now we have to go talk to Faris, I see, and see if she recalls what she did, because there's a good chance she, didn't. With the tournament over, I'll wait for Faris outside the hall. Sent our home already. I'll have to tell Faris about Myri soon. I don't want him to hear it. But will she believe you is the problem. She didn't believe us in the first place that we came from the future to save her, though. That being said, she probably has ample reason to believe that now, though she could just think we were being protective and that we knew about these guys already, but we didn't, obviously. She told us about them. Kilma! Suddenly, Faris runs up to me, paying no heed to the curious stares of the crowd. She's still in her maid clothes, and she's carrying 2 bouquets of flowers, which she received from her adoring fans. Congratulations on your victory, Faris jumps at me before I could finish? Hello? Hello? Inbox? I need to remember where we last left off. She jumps into my arms, embracing me, and there's a warm feeling against my cheek. A kiss? Was that a kiss?
Thanks for everything, Nyan.
Faris smiles innocently. It's like her entire body is glowing with pure joy. You're a lot taller than I thought you were, Faris. Your arms are a lot longer. I mean, you're still pretty tiny, but... No! I can't have you thinking of me like this. I need something else from you.
Oh, what's that, Nya? You mean a kiss isn't enough? Oh, what's that, Nya? You mean a kiss isn't enough? So you want to go on a date, Nyan? Aw, Kilma, you're so greedy, Nyan. But you know, Faris doesn't mind, Nya.
Faris puts on an impish smile. I'm glad those earplugs I gave you did the trick, so get off, it's too hot. I forcibly pry Faris' body off me. Everyone is staring at us. Yeah, I don't blame them. I mean, look at her.
I'm sorry for doubting you, Nya. I wouldn't have been such... I'm sorry for doubting you, Nya. It wouldn't have been such a close game if I just believed you to begin with, Nya.
Faris bashfully paws at her head. I take that paw of hers and leave the scene. Let's go, you got explaining to do. We get to the overpass and finally lose sight of all the tournament spectators. Faris, now you'll listen to what I have to say, right?
No.
I brought you sunglasses and earplugs, but I didn't come up with the idea.
Really, Nya? Then who?
You did. Faris looks at me in confusion. To be precise, the you 2 hours from now. The first time you lost to the viral attackers' underhanded tactics. And then you asked me to use my time machine to stop them.
Your time machine.
This was a contract, so to speak. You almost remember the D-mail you sent to change the past, even though you should have forgotten. You said that you'd remember it if you won the Rhinet tournament. Or Rhinet, not Radican, whatever. Sorry, my bad. Well? Do you remember? It's very important. I need you to try. Bari stares into my eyes as if she's looking for something. No, we are not playing a game here. Then she puts her finger against her lips in thought. Finally, she smiles.
Thaddeus is probably pulling your tail, yeah.
What?
That Varys was depressed that she lost the virals, yeah? So when she heard about the time machine, she wanted to use it to win, yeah? Because if she didn't, she'd be too ashamed to see Papa, yeah? I'm sure she just played along with Hyoma and said she remembered, and that's what I think, yeah? That's probably what Varys would do, yeah?
No way! Damn! I was a fool to trust this cat girl. I should have expected this from how she normally acts. Breathe a deep sigh. And leave on the overpass's guardrail. Thanks, Varys. So in the end, all that work was for nothing. We still have to get you to remember somehow. We have to learn what you did that was different, but we don't know anything about you, Varys. We didn't know anything about you in the original world line. We don't know anything about you in this one. How do we know what's different? I mean, I know what it is different, but yeah. I still need to fix the warp timeline, but I don't know the contents of Varys' D-mail. Varys forgot about... Varys forgot it ever happened, and it isn't in her send history. What should I do?
Kyoma.
Suddenly, Varys whispers into my ear.
Look into Varys' eyes, yeah.
What?
Just look, yeah.
Varys' face is right beside mine. Breath tickles my ear. Roughly close. She planned to kiss me on the lips this time? Her expression is uncharacteristically serious. So, I gulp and do as I'm told. Hello. Turn to Varys and stare down into her eyes. Varys looks up at me too. If an outsider were to see us, they'd think we were lost. If an outsider were to see us, they'd think we were a couple, lost in our own world. This is the closest I've ever been to Varys. I'm captivated by the beauty of her features. Wow. Her eyelashes are really long, and some of them aren't really properly attached.
Nervous, yeah?
Of course not. I'm busy solving Fermat's last theorem in my head. What are you... How do I do this again? Okay. I play these games like once a month at this point. I forget what buttons do what. Fermat's last theorem, a mathematical theorem stating that for any integer n greater than 2, no three integers x, y, and z exist, so that xn plus yn equals z. The theorem went unsolved for nearly 360 years, but was finally proven in 1995. For any integer... okay. Alright, Fermat. Whatever.
In other words, you're nervous, yeah. The truth is, Varys only has one power, yeah.
Your power? Do you mean...
It's a secret, but I'll make an exception for Kyoma. Truth is, Varys can read people's minds, yeah. I call my power Cheshire Break. What you think, yeah? Awesome, Nyan.
Cheshire Cat, a fictional cat from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. That's not parodied, of course. I'm an exception? Wait, what do you mean I'm an exception? Oh, make an exception for Kyoma. I'm an exception. But the Virals knew about it too, didn't they?
I had no idea the cat was out of the bag, yeah.
I won't deny the existence of supernatural powers. After all, I have one of my own, called Reading Steiner.
Ever since I was small, I could tell what Papa's business partners were thinking from the looks on their faces, yeah. It's more like intuition or sixth sense, yeah. Based on the eye movements, facial expressions, and gestures, I can tell when someone's lying, yeah.
Wait. So you've been using that power at Rhinet tournaments?
Of course, yeah. Varys is an entertainer, Yan. It's my style to get into a tight spot on purpose so I can make a huge turnaround, Yan. Besides, if I wear sunglasses, I can't read my opponent's thoughts, yeah.
Is that why she didn't put them on? But you gave us the suggestion in the first place.
It's because of this power that I knew you weren't lying.
But you wouldn't go along with me at all in the beginning, though.
You just rubbed my fur the wrong way, yeah.
Feels like she's tickling me again. Or tricking me! Not tickling! Very different thing to be happening on this overpass.
And I can tell you're not lying now either, yeah. Founders use that Gmail thing to change the past, yeah? I believe you, Nyan. I wish I could remember, but I'm sorry, Nya. I can't remember, Nyan.
I see. We've reached an impasse. I have no choice but to look for some other way. Theoretically... You calm down there, intense music. Theoretically, if we were to change the past... If we were to change a D-mail that happened before... but that wouldn't be possible. Would it? No, it would. It totally would. If we were to change a D-mail that was further in the past than Faris's, we could change the entire timeline. Obviously, that has irrevocable effects, but theoretically, we could undo whatever Faris's D-mail did in the first place, depending on how far back she sent it, because the first time, who was it that sent the D-mail? Not Kurisu, it was, God, what's her name? Shining Finger, I don't know her, Moeka, sorry, Shiryu Moeka. Is that Shiryu? I think so, anyways, Moeka. She sent an email to the past to stop herself from getting a new phone, and apparently that was code to her to not join the lab, and she somehow stole the IBM 5100 at the same time. But after Lukako, I think it's Lukako, sent his D-mail into the past and became a girl, Moeka was suddenly part of the lab again. And we still didn't have the IBM 5100, but she didn't either. Or at least, we never checked if we had the IBM 5100 when Moeka was back. I guess we technically should have. Until later, but regardless, technically speaking, we could undo Faris's D-mail a different way. We just don't know how far back she sent it. But I do, so technically speaking, we could totally do that, but I don't know how much different it would make to, Faris, but whatever. Epic music. Suddenly feel intense stares on us. I suddenly feel intense music. Realize that we're surrounded by people. Are they jealous Faris fans who think I'm their boyfriend? I shudder at the thought. I don't think that's the case. And who are they? Moeka's rounders? Yo. Oh, sorry. Yo! Man clad in black steps forward. Oh, it's the bald spot guy again. What does he want now? Realize that the men surrounding us are all dressed like 4C. So are all of these guys viral attacker underlings? 4C's gaudy white teeth shine. I've got word with you, champion. I've got a word with you, champion. I'm sorry. I've got a word with you, champion. Guy whispered for me to register an objection.
An objection?
You damn pussy. The power to read the minds of your opponents? That's bullshit. I know you were cheating. She wasn't cheating. You're the ones who were cheating.
Fatties doesn't use underhanded tricks like you guys, Nya.
The hell you say? I, the black nobleman, swear to the god of the elegant evil realm that I never cheat, though sometimes I do other things. Okay, you corrupt white Siamese cat, I ain't gonna accept that defeat. That last change directory was a fraud. You don't have any proof. Heh, you seem clueless, so I'll tell you. If I say it's black, it's black. That's the truth, or I not. guys came here to make completely false accusations. Doesn't look like they'll take no for an answer. And they've surrounded us so we can't escape. By the way, your old man's some kind of big shot Akihabara, ain't he? I bet he pulled strings to let you win. That's what all the hip Rhinetters are saying, you know? You're such a scoundrel. You ain't got a bit of ability. You ain't even a white Siamese cat, despite the fact I just called you one, bitch. You're a fat-ass pig crawling in the mud. The crowd grows louder. Beyond the wall of viral henchmen, there are some homebound Rhinet spectators watching from a distance. Viral start jeering loudly.
Seriously? I thought it went way too well, but you tell me it was rigged?
The cat girl's the worst. So that's the kind of person Forrest is. A filthy cheater. That's how it is, champion. No. Champion. I'm working on the insults, man. On your knees, bow before me, the Black Lucifer. 4 degrees C, rub your head on the ground and beg for mercy. And then forfeit your throne. Do all that, and I swear to Lucifer to forgive you for your deeds.
Yeah, that's right. Turn out your victory.
And never come back to an Iron Access battlers again.
Quit running, you bitch.
Cheers fly from the surrounding virals. None of the onlookers approach. I guess they don't want to get involved. Some die-hard fans. What a farce. How long do I have to listen to this? Let's go, Faris.
Yeah.
Grab Faris' wrist and force our way to the surrounding virals. Get out of my way, you bastards. As we run from the place, I look back and see... Hold it right there! 4 degrees C and his group are chasing after us. All we can do is run? Phone call now? Is this a choice? Pick up the phone or don't? There's no way I can pick up now. You know the call and run even faster. Hold on. Okay. Phone call now? Daro? Hello?
It's me.
What? I'm busy! Now!
You're still at the hall?
No!
You haven't seen FaceTime, have you? Actually, everything's on fire.
On fire? What is?
Her blogs and fan sites.
Gah! The viral attackers must be flooding the net with false accusations. Those scumbags! I'm hanging up! Press the end call button and run even faster. I don't know what kind of...
Kilma, those guys are still tailing us, Nyan.
Keep running. Just keep running. I got some more oxygen. I pull Faris by the hand and run faster. God, it's my all over again. We zigzag through the streets of Akiba until we loop back to UPX. Faris' home is right next door. We should have gone there first. My legs are on fire. And the cat girl ain't doing much better. My legs are aching. Cat girl ain't doing much better.
Kilma, look, Nyan.
What? Faris tugs at my sleeve, stopping me. Look at where she's pointing. There I see. Several unsavory looking young men clad in black leather loitering near the apartment building's entrance. Damn, they got here first!
Oh, we can't get in like this, Nyan.
Let's get out of here! Try to cut through Yodobashi and head to Showadori, but get caught en route.
There they are!
Touch the location.
How many of them are there? All we can do is turn back. We won't make any progress if we keep running like this. Call the police! What are you expecting? There are people chasing you right now. We need to find somewhere we can rest. We can manage something, we escape there. We need to get there somehow. There are virals loitering around the lab. What? How could they get... How do they know about the lab? They don't know who you are, Koen Kyoma. There's no way we can pass them. This is... not, I don't even remember what it's called. Maid Cafe. Something. Nyan Yan Squared. What is... I don't remember what it's called. I end up seeking refuge in the ramen shop behind the lab. Ramen shop behind the lab. On another world line, this was Maid Queen Yan Square. There you go. Where Faris and Mayuri worked as maids.
Oh, why are we stopping here now? We need to run.
Maid Queen's second floor now seems to be the storehouse for the ramen shop downstairs. Actually, that might be the perfect place to hide. Take Faris' hand and run up the stairs. In the empty room are piles of what seem to be bags of flour. Faris and I hide behind one such pile. Just so nobody saw us come in. Let's wait here until those assholes give up. Take out my phone and open the composed mail screen. Daru. Help! Send Daru to us. Why Daru? Why not the police? I mean, I understand Daru's a poor guy and all, but what is he gonna do with this situation? Faris and I are hiding above Ramen Tasaburo. Okay, yeah. It's, what are currently hiding above Ramen Tasaburo. It's mostly empty with some sacks of wheat flour. Nothing that looks useful as a weapon, nothing big enough to hide behind. The viral attackers are chasing us. I don't think they can be reasoned with. Normally I have no trouble taking them all on, but I can't use my full strength with Faris nearby. Kyoma! Okabe! Call us a taxi. Pronto. Okay. I guess that works. Why can't you call the taxi? Well, hot as hell in here. Our nights may be thirsty. If this were Maid Queen, and have air conditioning, I could get something to drink.
Yeah.
Oh, nothing. I just said the first thing that came to mind, but Faris looks at me strangely.
How do you know the name of the maid cafe that was supposed to open here, Nya?
Eh?
Oh, I know. We opened up the homepage for a little bit to post maid recruiting information, Yan. Did you see it?
It was... supposed to open?
That is so again, Nya, is the cafe's plans had passed it through the conference. It was almost a done deal, Nyan. But at the last moment, Papa put his paw down, and the plan died, Nya. Papa's such a blockhead, Nya. If he left the store to me, it would have been the best maid cafe in all of Japan, with, costumes and, fantastic maids, Nya. It would have even pulled customers to Akiba from all the way over in Ueno and Ikebukuro. It's such a waste, Nya.
Huh? The Akihabara, I know, catered to fans of games, anime, and moe culture. Current Akihabara is still the electric town of old. This used to be the maid cafe. Maid Queen now squared. But now it's a ramen shop. And if I remember correctly, Faris wasn't this attached to Rhino Axis battlers on the previous world line. Faris. No. Akiha Rumiho.
Nya?
You're the Akiha daughter and heir. So you go to the Akihabara's city development conferences too, right?
No, I don't attend, Nya.
You don't? But didn't you say that? Did you say that before the world line changed?
Papa's the one who goes to conferences, Nya. Why would Faris have to go, Nya?
Then... why did you go to the conferences?
Like I said, I don't, Nya.
That's right. It makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the moeification of Akiba. Moe shops began to spring up around 2002, didn't they? Back then, Faris was still 9 years old. Could this be a clue to the content of Faris' D-mail? Your dad's into retro PCs, right?
Yeah, by the way, we still haven't found an IBM 5100 yet.
Has your dad ever sold any or given one away? On another world line, Faris' dad donated the IBM 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. Or was it Faris who did that?
Never, yeah. Papa loves all the old Never, yeah. Papa loves all the PCs he collected, yeah. He'd never get rid of one, yeah.
Then why did he donate the IBM 5100? Do you have any retro PCs, Faris?
I don't get Papa's hobby at all, yeah. Faris likes cosplaying anime and cute things, yeah.
The reason the Moe shops disappeared was because Faris didn't participate in the city's development conferences. I guess that's what the email was about. Let's say you participated in city development ever since you were a child.
I'd put Moe shops all over Akiba, yeah. Just visit Kamima and you'll see the wonderful otaku power, yeah. I'm sure more people would visit Akiba then, yeah.
That aside, if you no longer wanted to participate after participating for all that time, how would you stop yourself in the past?
Is this some sort of psychological test, yeah?
It's just a hypothetical question. Faris ponders this for a while.
A dramatic way would be perfect.
What?
Like you see on TV, yeah? Faris is weak to drama, yeah? I probably got that from Papa, yeah.
Really?
For example, if Faris got kidnapped or...
Suddenly, Faris falls silent. It's a dark room. Can't read her expression.
Kidnap?
Faris? What's wrong? Faris suddenly clutches her head.
My head hurts, yeah. Hey, Kilma. The Faris has been feeling funny since coming to the storehouse, yeah. Even though I only came in once, back when I was a little kitten. It feels really nostalgic. Like I've been here many times, yeah.
What does this mean? What does... That's a weird way to ask that question. What does that mean? I think you mean, what does this mean? Is a very strange question. Is she messing with me again? No, this feels too real. Her face lights up. And then she grabs my arm?
I remember.
Remember what?
I remembered, yeah.
The voice of her declaration stifles my response.
May Queen Yan squared! Kilma and Darling Yan were regular customers, yeah, and my Yushi worked here too, yeah.
Really? You remember that? Faris nods. Nods.
And how Kilma and Darling talked about the time machine in the store, and how I asked to use it in return for helping find an IBM 100. And how later I convinced Kilma and Darling Yan it was weird to compare time to a river. And how I took the blood oath to become a lab mem.
I was forgotten those things myself. And the email. Do you remember what you sent? I'll take that face as a yes. Faris lets out a sigh. Her smile suddenly disappears. Don't tell me that's all she remembers. Was she tricking me again?
I remember, but you said you have to cancel it, yeah?
Yes. I need to undo the changes made to the past by your email.
You can't, yeah!
Faris shakes her head violently and presses her body against me again. We're alone in this dim storehouse. Faris, now please! I feel her hot breath against my cheek. There's no one here to see us. We're safe. I feel myself getting excited by proximity. Come on, Okame! No! Yeah, you need to keep your cool, man! Jesus!
You can't undo it, yeah.
Please, listen, Faris. Mayuri's life depends on it.
Mayushi's.
If we don't return the world line to normal, If I don't get that IBN 5100, then Mayuri will die. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. So please, I need you to send another email and cancel the one you...
The wish Fairy's made with her D-mail.
Her eyes cuts in, as if to silence me. Her eyes are wet, reflecting the dim light.
The wish Fairy's made was to save Papa, who died 10 years ago, yeah.
Eh? What?
I exchanged the past where Papa died for a past where he didn't die, Nyan.
You mean that kind-looking man? Her father? Died 10 years ago? That's consistent with everything, now that I think about it. Varus really has remembered her email. Now that I know the result, all I have to do is send the cancellation email. It's not so simple. I had to cancel the email that prevented her father's death 10 years ago. Isn't that the same as killing him again? Huh? The door opened and quickly covered Varus' mouth in my hand. What? What? Wait, what? How the hell did you get here? What? Whatever.
It's really hiding in here. Someone saw two people who look like them go inside.
Crap! Someone saw us? Oh God, we need to do something. I think all their friends were done for. Eh? Saving again, just in case. Running out of saves. Shit, not now. Now let's react to the ringtone. What? No, we're not dying here. Ending that call is death. This is our chance.
Where are you? So you were here, Boris.
Yeah. Oh, Okabe, can you hear me? We called a taxi. It'll take some time to get there.
Hurry, so. You exposed us to the pursuers. They're right in front of us.
Hey, come out! There's no point in hiding.
I see. I'll lecture you on how to escape. You're in the same place that you were before, right?
Men are approaching our hiding spot, but because the room is dark, it seems they can't tell where we are. Listen carefully to Carissa's voice.
Scatter the flower and make a break for it, okay?
Scatter the flower.
Then switch on the light.
Now I get it. Roger, over now. I see the light reflect off of something. One of the men has a butterfly knife. He opens the way with a flourish. What the fuck, man? Dude, it's a card game! This is a children's card game! What the fuck? Quickly rip out a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. Scattered white powder shines in the sunlight through the window.
What the hell? I can't see.
Slipping past the disoriented men, I carry Farius towards the exit. When I reach the exit, I see the light switch. Push Farius out at first, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Alright, as we get out. Eh? What? Wait, what happened? A sound like firecrackers resounds from the other side of the door? Dust explosion. What? I don't understand. Seen the same trick used by guys like McDiver and Master Cheatin'. What? Hold on, you're gonna have to explain this to me. Master Cheatin', fictional. Okay. A popular Japanese comic that ran from 1988 to 1994 follows the activities of the titular protagonist, who is an archaeologist, a survival instructor, and an insurance investigator. Do I know? I feel like I know. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of, the detective, Conan? No. I don't remember what the detective show is from Japan, but it's not a comic. regardless, but... What are you talking about? A dust explosion? How does that work? Can you explain this to me, please? No? Alright, I guess I'll have to look that up later. I know what? Dust explosion? I mean, thanks, Kurisu. Thanks, Okabe, for knowing what the hell that is, but... That shouldn't distract him long enough for us to escape. Alright, Carl shaking wheat flour off her clothes and hair. There's no time to spare. Taxi still isn't here. So we can wait for it. We can leave her now. However... You're not getting away. Got them! Crap! We were headed for the lab, but got ambushed.
Oh no!
Soon, Faris and I are surrounded by men with the fires of hatred burning their eyes. Yo! We got you now. Crowd parts down the middle. And 4 degrees C steps forward wearing a hat. I'll tell you one thing. You can't escape my totally bad black eye. Shared Faris with my body. 4 degrees C cracks his knuckles and smiles. I always fight the system. And once again, my elegant evil story ends in perfect victory. Stop. Don't you lay a finger on me. Only thing I can do to stop faltering is to go into Hoenn Kyoma mode. If you take another step, the power in my right arm will break free. Always at the front line of the scene stands one man. That one man is the peacock flapping its black wing. What? Do you know what the fuck a peacock is? Calm down, right arm of mine. No, the seal is coming. Undone. Run away, all of you. Your lives are in jeopardy. I'll elegantly floor you with my crazy dance. The one chosen by the jet black wings is none other than I. No. My right hand. My right hand! Please, stop. I don't want to kill anymore! Hey, what the hell is he doing? Something strikes the top of my head. One of the virals threw a can at me. Don't let trick you. He's just a textbook Chudigo case. Yeah, like you guys could talk.
Whatever, just kick his ass.
Very well. Alright, then prepare yourselves. Releasing restrictions. Sit. Before I can finish, 4 degrees C kicks me in the solar plexus.
Ow! Kyoma!
He grabs the top of my head and knees me repeatedly. Finally, he lets go of my hair. I start coughing as soon as I hit the ground. Okay. Wow. Wow, you're a dick. Next, 4 degrees C lays into me with heavy kicks to the head and body. Raise my arms to protect my face. I told you, man. Cold as ice. Burns. That's frostbite. You idiot. Why, you? Okay, alright, yep, alright. He starts stomping at me with his booted heels.
Kyoma!
All I can feel is pain. I abandon all thought and wait for the storm to pass.
Stopping ya! Do not kill me no more!
Don't tell me what to do! I only lisper to the I only lisper? I only lisper to the Wissin Gaia. Yo, what the fuck did you just say? I don't know, man, I don't know. 4 degrees C grabs my thumb in both hands. He starts to Oh, what the fuck, man?
Stop it! Someone help!
Eh? I hear a sound. A car's exhaust. Honking of a horn. The limousine barrels into the alleyway at terrific speed. Everyone screams and scatters to avoid it. Holy shit! Smell of burnt rubber. Tire tracks on the asphalt. Limousine stops right in front of my fallen body. Back door opens. Get inside!
Papa!
But I can't even stand up. There's no strength in my body left. Vision's blurry too. His underarms wrap around my body, pulling me towards the car. Soft scent of citrus tickles my nose.
Hang in, Ninya!
I let her help me into the limousine.
Wait! You're not getting away!
Door shuts, cutting off her shouting. Later, dick cheese. Car speeds off like a bullet. Wow. That was eventful. Holy shit. Holy. Wow. You know, I'm not gonna lie, Kyoma. You look a lot better than you could. You don't have a black eye. Yeah, I mean, you're bleeding. Or maybe that's just dirt. But, you don't... I mean, you look like you might have had a concussion. But, you're also kind of foaming at the mouth a little bit. But, you know, your nose isn't broken, your eyes aren't... You have your vision, kind of. You're a little blurry. He didn't break your finger entirely. He didn't break your arm or anything. I think that was the best of a bad situation. Kind of. We're inside the limousine, and is resting on Faris' lap. Every inch of my body feels like it's on fire in more ways than one, I'm sure. And at the same time, there's a terrible cold in my bones. I can barely hear. My ears are ringing. Yeah, I guess you probably have a concussion. You know, I am impressed, Faris. Your outfit has not taken a lick of damage from this entire endeavor. Not your hat, not your ears, or not your hat, your headdress, your ears, your belts, your whatever, not your flurriness. I don't know what you call it. The adjectiveness of her skirt. The frilliness of her skirt. That's it, not flurriness. Urge to vomit has receded, at least. They really messed me up. According to Faris' dad, he was racing to UPX to congratulate Faris when he saw us. Fortunate coincidence indeed. This is also the choice of Steins Gate.
I really need to thank you, Okume-kun. Thank you for protecting my daughter. I, went through puberty since I jumped out of the car.
Protecting. I'm no hero. I had the strength. I'd prostrate myself right now before this man. I wasn't able to do anything against those guys. I was pathetic.
Absolutely not. You saved my daughter's life.
He shakes my hand firmly in gratitude. Please don't break it.
Oh, Papa. I thought I told you not to push yourself since you got important work to do. You should listen to me, yeah?
Faris looks happy as she says that. However, recall what Faris told me in the ramen shop.
The wish Faris made. What's to save Papa, who died 10 years ago, yeah?
If that's true, then to return to the original world line, I have to erase her father. To kill him, essentially. If he were a father like Dario Brando, you know, that'd be an easy task. If he was a regular old father, if he was Zappelli's father, Caesar Zappelli's father, that is. Even if he was George Joestar, honestly, George Joestar, I mean, I guess him and Akiha are kind of similar, but George Joestar is a pitying, sympathetic man, sympathetic noble, whereas it seems... I guess I don't really know much about Akiha, so I can't really say if he has any faults in being noble, in being a rich, pompous asshole. Not even being pompous, even if he's just a really nice guy. If he's never had to struggle in life, then, you know, I don't know if he has or hasn't. I don't know anything about Akiha. So I can't really justify him dying.
I always keep my promises to you, Rumiho. I made that decision long ago.
Papa, thank you, nya.
The limousine soon reaches Forrest's home. Such eyes.
So, you're looking for an IBM 5100?
That's right. I heard you were an enthusiastic retro PC collector. Do you know anything about it? Ended up eating dinner at Forrest's apartment. Nearly dead. Did you call? Can I call someone, like assistant, Daru, anyone? Can I call them and tell them I'm not dead right now? No? Okay. I mean, they're probably pretty worried. Maybe Daru more about Forrest, but I ended up eating dinner at Forrest's apartment. Forrest's father was extremely grateful to me and invited me up. How am I moving? I would have been okay with just borrowing the shower, but he even prepared to change clothes for me, and even told me I could stay since it's still too dangerous to go outside. During the meal, I tried to ask about the... During the meal, I try asking about the IBM 5100, ignoring the pain I still feel throughout my body.
It's quite unusual for a man your age to know about the IBM 5100.
He smiles when I bring up his hobby of collecting old PCs. Oh, the viral attackers did a number on my voice. It's broken now. It's okay, I just have to last a little longer.
I did have one. I gave it away, though.
You gave it away?
Yes. I had a compelling reason.
He glances at his daughter. Forrest keeps eating her meal silently. Did you donate it to Yanobayashi Shrine?
To a shrine? No.
No. All the strength drains from my body. Were my efforts for nothing?
I don't think Hashida-san, who entrusted the IBM 5100 to me, could ever forgive me for what I did.
Hashida. As in Hashida Suzu? Forrest's dad nods. Suzuha's pseudonym. My pulse rises instantly upon hearing the name. She did it! She found an IBM 5100! She brought it to Akiba! She completed her mission! Tears well up in my eyes, but I bite them back. Thank you, Suzuha.
This is an old story. A story from before my company got as big as it is.
Oh! In that case, I can say you aren't an inheritor. You are someone who had to build up your company. I suppose that's true. You kind of created Akiba. Well, not created it as it is, but you monopolized the the electronic culture. So I suppose you are different from George Joestar in that light. Where George Joestar started with all this riches and fame. Well, not, well, fame as a Joestar, I suppose, but all his riches and wealth and fortune and synonyms for that, whereas you had to work for it. So, yeah, again, if you were George Joestar's father, it'd be easier to say to kill him. Or it'd be easier to say to kill you if you were not George Joestar's father, if you were Jonathan Joestar's father, if you were George Joestar. So, bit difficult to pull the switch, I suppose.
Rumiho was kidnapped. The kidnapper demanded an unthinkable ransom. Maybe I should have mortgaged the company instead. But at that moment, someone appeared, like a godsend, offering a large sum of money to buy my IBM 5100. I sold it, which gave me enough to prepare Rumiho's ransom.
Let's not talk about that, yeah?
For some reason, Forrest's face turns red with embarrassment. I had to say, her dad seems really happy to tell the story. Not something you'd expect from a kidnapping story. So, who was the buyer?
A French businessman, I believe. I think I still have his contact information. Would you like it?
French businessman. I politely declined the offer. Why? Hello? French CERN! Okabe Rintaro! Hoi Kyoma! Get it in your head! CERN bought the IBM 5100, you moron! There's no way the IBM 5100 will arrive from France in time, and I doubt we could afford to pay for it anyway. Plus, there's a high possibility the buyer is related to CERN or to the Rounders. Yes, but if you know who it is, if you have his contact information, or at least you have his code name or whatever at the time, I suppose that could be a clue into understanding a way to stop CERN. Clench my fist, then open it again. Why would you return to me, IBM 200? It's well past midnight, and I'm still awake. My body hurts too much to sleep. And then there's the question eating at my mind. What should I do? How can I cancel the D-mail that saved Forrest's father? My encounter with the man himself has given birth to unnecessary internal conflict. I'm about to steal Forrest's father away from her. I need to do it to save my Yuri. Or does that give me the right to play God? To be fair, Okabe, the reason Akiha, Mr. Akiha, lives is because you decided to play God. So it would be the correct thing to set us on the right path. The original world line, if you will, where that does not happen. Hello? Or a knock, and then the door opens.
Kyoma.
Oh, Vice. Still awake?
May I come in?
Normally, Faris would have added nya to the end of that question. Without waiting for my answer, Faris steps inside. And she sits next to me on the bed. Why are you sleeping in your lab coat? I mean, you know, fine, I guess. Never leave home without it, but Jesus. She's not wearing her cat ears. I'm glad he had a spare lab coat for you.
Thanks for earlier. When the viral gang started chasing me, I was really scared.
Does she have a fever or something? Why is she talking normally? She pretends to be a cat girl. Does this mean she's not using her Faris persona right now? Is it the real Akiha Rumiho? It's actually refreshing to hear Faris talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason. Like she's showing me a side of herself that no one else has ever seen.
That was the first time I ever felt such black emotion from a huge crowd of people.
Those guys were obsessed with black. She slaps me on the knee lightly.
Come on, I'm trying to be serious.
What? Even a retort is normal. The person sitting in front of me isn't a cat-eared maid, and she isn't the Rhinet champion. She's just a normal girl.
Does it still hurt?
No, I'm fine.
Kyoma, Okabe-san, I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. I shiver just thinking about it.
Don't correct yourself like that, just call me what you usually do. Or size.
Anyway, Kyoma, I can't thank you enough. Thank you, honestly. You know, Kyoma, you're my prince.
Prince? What's with the fairy tale talk? She's giving me goosebumps. This calls for Ho and Kyoma. I am not a prince. I am an insane mad scientist, and... Before I finish, Faris throws herself on top of me. Well, that's a nice thumbnail. Hi. Sup? She wraps her arms around me tightly. But... Faris?
I want you to call me Rumiho.
No. Faris is Faris, remember? This is bad. What should I do? What does Faris want?
Hey, I think it's time to end this.
Eh?
You went back in time and risked your life to save me. So, I want to grant your wish too.
But... I swallow the rest of my words. Granting my wish would mean erasing our father's existence. My heart aches. It was like this with Suzuha too. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
It was on my 8th birthday.
Still clinging to me, Faris looks down and begins her story.
I wanted Papa to take a break from work so he could spend time with me. Papa's company wasn't as big back then, so he worked every day, from morning to night. I never got to see him.
So, yeah, he was not in fact an inheritor. He worked to get where he was.
The present I wanted most was for him to spend one whole day with me. And Papa promised. He promised he'd spend the entire day with me no matter what. But something came up, and he had to break his promise the day before. I was so afraid that Papa didn't really love me. So on my birthday, I ran away from home. I wanted to make Papa worry.
Faris pauses here for a time. Then she looks up at me and continues with tears in her eyes.
The plane Papa was on made a bad landing. Only one person died in the accident, and everyone else was unharmed.
Don't tell me.
The one casualty was Papa.
That was before the world line changed.
I couldn't believe the world would be so cruel to me. I hate you, Papa. You should just die. Oh, those were the last words I ever said to him. And that's how our relationship ended. Forever.
I can hear the tears in her voice.
I loved him. So why? Why did I say those things to him? I always felt guilty because of what I said. I always wished I could go back in time. Change what happened.
Then... did fate guide us to each other?
When I heard you talking about your time machine, I thought I was being given a chance.
Faris. Rumiho. That's enough for today. You don't have to say anything more.
No. Let me finish.
Faris doesn't let go of me. She sniffles and wipes away her tears, putting on a smile.
I'm okay now. Papa came to save me, so I know how much he really loves me.
I really enjoy...
I really enjoyed having this time spent with him. It was like a gift to us from heaven. But now you need to change things back to the way they were.
But...
My Yushi's a very important friend to me. If my Yushi's in danger, I'll do anything to save her.
I'm sorry.
Weren't you listening? This current reality isn't reality at all, but rather a gift to my father and me. Or maybe I should call it a dream. Papa doesn't belong in this time. You're just turning things back to normal. Thank you for letting me have this dream, Kyoma.
Are you... really okay with that? Faris buries her face into my chest.
Actually, I'm not okay at all. I remember how things were before the world changed. But I also remember how everything was after the world changed, you know? And I'm actually kind of freaking out right now. What happened before the change and after the change are all mixed up inside me. I don't know which one is real anymore. But if I try to fight it, it'll just make you sad, won't it? I don't want to make you sad. You're my prince after all. Oh, we can do something. There might be a world line where you don't lose your dad, and Myra doesn't die if we try. It's okay. I've accepted it. I don't want to run away anymore.
There's nothing I can say to that. So instead, I tightly embraced her slender body. Thank you.
Hey, is it okay if I cry a little before we change things back? Is it okay if I cry for Papa?
She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Faris' body trembles with emotion as I hold her. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. Well, I understand. Well, okay. Obviously, he doesn't have to die. I understand that the easiest solution to Mayuri dying right now and changing the world line back to the way it was is to kill Mr. Akiha, which I understand that. But there's still one thing we could do for him by changing the past. I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen. So I won't say what it is. If it doesn't happen, I'll be a little upset, but I'm pretty sure it does happen. It's almost noon. I feel dizzy. Oh man. Remember when I started this game in like August and I was like, hey, 8/14. You know, that's actually a pretty accurate date. And now it's been like 4 months. Almost 5. It's like my brain is rusty. My whole body is heavy with fatigue. Pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully. But in the end, I couldn't sleep a wink. I promised Faris that we'd commence the operation at noon. Till then, we waited at Faris' apartment. I've already contacted Dara and the others back at the lab. I told them we'd be performing an I told them that we'd be performing an experiment today.
Kalma.
Face. I can see the traces of tears on her face. Sight makes my heart ache.
I'll go say my last goodbyes to Papa now, Nyan.
Oh? Her usual speaking habits returned to the second she donned her cat ears. What a nifty piece of equipment.
Let me be away. Let me be alone with Papa for a little while, Nyan.
Understood. Maybe I should say... wait. Maybe I should say sorry. But I say nothing to Faris' back as she heads to her father's study. By the time Faris finishes their farewells with her father and comes out of the study, phone wave name TBA, settings are already complete. Contact Dara at the lab and make sure the Brontube Workshop's 42-inch CRT is turned on. Now all we have to do is send that email. But I hesitate. I don't know if they're going to explain exactly what the D-mail is that Fari sent back in time. Pretty sure they do in the anime. At least I know what it is that she sent back in time. And Mr. Akiha kind of mentioned it, but I'll leave it until we go back to the other world line if they don't mention it. Instead of meeting Faris' eyes, I look down at my feet. Eternal separation from her father. Wonder what Faris is thinking right now.
Don't be like that, Kyoma. You've done nothing wrong, Nyan.
Ah. Well, that's debatable. To be fair, he accidentally sent a message through time that caused everything to change, and then caused CERN to be what it is, and everything that is now happening is because of that, because of an accident of him seeing Kurisu die. But that's kind of also his fault, as we'll find out. Yes, that's spoilers, but maybe I'll bleep out what I just said, because that is actually some pretty big spoilers if you think about it. Anyways, point is, this is kind of his fault. A lot. But...
Nyan! No more talking, Nyan!
Okay. I can't stay sad when Faris is trying to cheer me up. I steel myself for what I need to do. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Faris told me the contents of the first email she sent. 100... I guess they will. 100 mil for your kid. Take the train. That mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. That wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBN 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Faris never donated the IBN 5100 to Yanabayashi Shrine. With her father alive, Faris didn't participate in Akihabar's city development conferences. Otaku-oriented businesses never took root in Akiba. Meikui and Yan Square never opened. Faris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Rhinet tournament circuit. In other words, this world line's Faris has a normal life. On the world line I came from, Faris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabar Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? That's not my decision. It's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. I'm just here to help her wake up from this dream. Faris has already entered the cancellation email. JK and Ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon. These are Faris' true last words to her father. Okay, so they did do what I thought they were gonna do.
When we change things back, will my memories of this world disappear, Nya?
Of course not. You'll remember. You have memories from both worlds now, right now, don't you?
Is that why you were so desperate to help Faris, Nya?
That's open to your interpretation. And my cheeks get warm, so I hang my head to hide my face. The 80s? Eh?
Doesn't want to forget her time with Kyoma, Nya.
Thank you. Take Faris' phone. Sorry, Faris, I lied to you? Oh, okay, I thought I was about to do something completely different because I didn't make a choice right now. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle happened and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. There are no guarantees. And so, I'll engrave these memories onto my heart, along with Suzuha's. Memory of Faris, the Rhinet champion. Memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter. I will carry them for you, always.
Bye-bye, Papa.
Must be done. For Mayuri's sake, I'm gonna save, because I don't want to skip any dialogue. For Mayuri's verse, I must erase Faris' memories just as I did Suzuha's. There's no other way. Give Faris back her phone? Eh? No? I won't let this... Sorry, no. No, I'm sorry. For Mayuri's sake. JK and Ransom. Love you, Papa. See you soon. Sorry, Faris.
We didn't even really go up that much. We went up like 0.02. What the hell, man? That was worthless. That didn't change anything. I mean, obviously it's not gonna bring us to 1, but there weren't that many changes beforehand. Whatever. When we get back, everyone, I guess we're gonna... Would that say fractal and androgynous? Gee. For my area's sake. Wonder whose dream we're gonna have to crush next. But that'll be all for next time. So for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I have to not cry over a cat girl. I'll talk to you all later. Goodbye. Goodbye.